Hi there. As actually no one is actually participating in my Terrahawks high score challenge. I guess nobody owns the game. I thought I'd shift my focus towards one of my other favorite shmups, and that's Gyruss. Let's go check it out on the ColecoVision. Okay, so this is Gyruss on the ColecoVision, and it's actually quite a nice version of Gyruss on the ColecoVision, as you'll find out. Let's see if I'm any good at it. If I'm able to start it. This is no success. Oh, well, on most systems, let's turn it down a bit. On most systems, this is a pretty decent game, and I think the Coleco actually does a wonderful job recreating the music of the arcade, and also the way the attack waves come towards you. Like so. Let's see if I'm any good at it. Oh, shouldn't have said that. I wanted to say, let's see if I'm any good at it. Perhaps I could make a challenge out of it as well. Yeah, this is just me playing this game after a long time. So I haven't practiced, and I'm just going on old reflexes here. It's a bit different than the games on the game that I played on the NES and the Commodore 64. I mean, a lot of the elements are very similar, but the attack patterns are different, so I actually tend to foul up. So, yeah. Neptune. I just love how these planets are drawn. Okay, they changed. On the other, on the other versions, I usually get pretty decent, but now I seem to miss. I seem to constantly miss. Usually I get perfect scores, but man, I'm just missing them all. Uh, okay, so I hit 12. Well, that's a lot, isn't it? I don't think I don't think I'll be able to reach the center of the solar system. I think. Whoops. Kind of suicidal here. Ah, well, right. I want to try it again because this. Okay, second try. Okay. Perhaps I should take a look at the other versions out there as well. Do some sort of classic cards back-to-back thing. Whoops. No. Ah! Okay. So basically, of course, this is much like Galaga or Galaxians, uh, with the screen just wrapping around. But the whole 3D effect makes it very nice. Of course, this system is not advanced enough to do actually real scaling, so they just use different sizes in the sprites. I don't think even the arcade system did hardware scaling, but okay, let's see if I can do a bit better. Yeah, like so. Yeah, like so. So I guess it is actually possible to improve yourself, and that's what I talked about a bit earlier. That for some reason memory does kick in, or what is it? Shoot 'em up memory does kick in, and reflexes do kick in. Whoops, I was saying do kick in, are supposed to kick in after you played it a couple of times. And here you see me dying, oh, dying again and again. Oh man, I got a reputation to uphold. Ah! Okay. Okay, this kind of feels alien to me. If this doesn't improve, I'm going to check out the Commodore 64 version. Okay, so this is Gyruss on the SNES. The NES. It actually comes with a nice introduction. And of course the same music. So let's start. Okay, so this is Gyruss on the NES. Whoops. So that was my special. As you can see, it's a bit faster, and it's actually quite a different version if you compare it to the versions that are out for the other platforms. They actually enhanced it. They announced it with an intro sequence. They announced it with a special weapon that I just fired. And they included bosses like these, which does make it quite an interesting game. Oops, but very, very different from the other ones. Love the music. This does push the hardware quite sufficiently, and there's a bit of slowdown every once in a while. But I just love those explosions. And it is Gyruss. I mean, it's obviously recognizable as Gyruss, but it is different. This part is the same, but what I like about this is that they actually use a lot of frames to have the scaling done in the animation, because this also is not hardware scaling, and it's nice, but kind of tough. Let me see if I can get to some sort of boss. Ah. Whoops. Well. So, instead of the specials, well, you do have the specials, but you also have these bosses that you have to battle, which are actually quite a nice addition to the game. Like so. So we do fly to Neptune. It's a bit more purple than the other one, a change stage as well. So I'm hoping to score a perfect on the other as well. No. Let's fire the special. I just love this game. I mean, it's not really comparable to the arcade or the Commodore 64 version or the Coleco, but it's different. It's a different game in its own right. So it just goes on, and I think I'll yeah, and this it moves on. It's a different screen. I kind of prefer the way that the other versions show how the spaceship flies away and stuff. But let's try another version. Okay, so this is Gyruss in the arcade. Let's insert a couple of coins. Well, the first time I saw this, I was just blown away by it. And this actually runs on the same hardware as Time Pilot. And if you are familiar with this game, you can see why, because the game really does share a lot of similarities with this. And I used to be pretty good at this game, actually. It was the one arcade cabinet that I had access to back in back in the day. It doesn't show, that's for sure. I love this sound. This PCB is actually a JAMA compatible PCB, so you should be able to fit it into a JAMA arcade cabinet. Oops, I would love to have a real cabinet. Tough as nails, this shooter. But the music in this game is quite amazing. It comes out of two speakers that are very close to your head, and I remember it sounding like stereo, but I'm not sure if it was, but I used to be able to get 100. No. Okay. Well, as you can see, the ColecoVision really did a good job at creating this, recreating the gameplay. And at the end of this clip, I might be able to show you some Commodore 64 footage, but can't seem to find my copy. So, okay, game over. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Gyruss classic cartridges back-to-back variant. I may return with a Commodore 64 clip in a separate video if I can find my copy, because the Commodore 64 version really is very nice. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I wonder if there's any other versions out there that are worth getting or worth playing. I wonder if there's a version for the Amstrad CPC, for example. Is there a version for the Speccy? I'm dying to find out. I have not located a version for the MSX, so I don't think there is. Well, this is Mark signing out, and I'll be back with another video soon.